Boss laughs at woman's promotion request, then learns she's the new company owner. Anna stood outside the sleek glass doors of the corporate building, clutching her resume and a stack of reports close to her chest. It was her third year working at Winslow Enterprises, a company known for its ruthless corporate culture and an unyielding glass ceiling for women. Despite the challenges, Anna had remained steadfast, proving herself through countless late nights, flawless presentations, and unwavering dedication. Today, however, was different. Anna had decided it was time to ask for what she truly deserved, a promotion to a senior management position. She had worked tirelessly to build her case, compiling data, testimonials from colleagues, and reports showcasing her achievements. As Anna stepped into the elevator, her palms were clammy with a mix of nerves and determination. The doors slid shut, and the soft hum of the elevator filled the silence. She rehearsed her pitch mentally, her heart racing as the numbers on the elevator display ticked upward. Finally, the elevator dinged at the 20th floor, and Anna stepped out, her heels clicking on the polished marble floor. Inside the spacious office of Robert Winslow, the CEO of Winslow Enterprises, the air was filled with the scent of expensive leather and polished wood. Robert sat behind his massive mahogany desk, typing away on his laptop. He looked up as Anna entered, his expression one of mild curiosity. "Anna, right? Come in," he said, gesturing to the chair opposite him. "What brings you here today?" Anna took a deep breath and sat down. She handed Robert a neatly organized folder containing her reports and started her pitch. "Mr. Winslow, I've been with the company for 3 years now, and during that time, I've consistently delivered results that have contributed to the growth and success of our projects. I've led my team to exceed targets, implemented cost-saving measures, and streamlined processes. Based on my contributions, I believe I'm ready to take on a senior management role." Robert leaned back in his chair, his lips curling into a smirk. He flipped through the pages of the folder lazily, barely glancing at the contents. Then he let out a low chuckle, shaking his head. "Anna, I admire your enthusiasm," he said, his tone condescending. "But let's be realistic here. Senior management roles require a level of experience and, well, let's just say, a certain presence. Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't think you're quite there yet." Anna felt a flush of anger and humiliation rise to her cheeks, but she maintained her composure. "Mr. Winslow, with all due respect, I've demonstrated." Robert interrupted her with a dismissive wave of his hand. "Listen, Anna. I'm sure you're good at what you do, but you need to understand how the corporate world works. It's not just about hard work. It's about who you are, your connections, and frankly, whether you fit the image of a senior leader." The words stung, but Anna refused to let them defeat her. She nodded curtly, collected her folder, and stood up. "Thank you for your time, Mr. Winslow." As Anna walked out of the office, her resolve only hardened. She knew she deserved better, and she vowed to find a way to prove it. Over the next few weeks, Anna poured her energy into her work, but she also began exploring her options outside the company. She reached out to industry connections, attended networking events, and even started drafting a business plan for a consulting firm she had dreamed of starting. But fate had other plans. One morning, Anna received an email that made her heart skip a beat. It was from an investment firm announcing that Winslow Enterprises had been acquired by a new owner. The email mentioned that the new leadership would be introducing changes to the company structure and operations. Rumors buzzed around the office as employees speculated about the identity of the mysterious new owner. Some feared layoffs, while others hoped for a fresh start under more progressive leadership. A week later, the day of the big announcement arrived. The entire company gathered in the sleek, modern auditorium on the ground floor. Robert Winslow stood at the podium, his expression tense but composed. Behind him, a large screen displayed the company's logo alongside the words, "A New Era." "Ladies and gentlemen," Robert began, his voice steady, "as you all know, Winslow Enterprises has been acquired by a new owner. While this marks the end of an era, it also opens the door to new opportunities and growth. It is my honor to introduce the new owner of our company, someone who I believe will bring fresh perspectives and innovative leadership." The audience murmured in anticipation as the lights dimmed and a spotlight illuminated the side entrance to the stage. Anna stepped onto the stage, her head held high and a confident smile on her face. The room fell silent, save for a few gasps of shock. Robert's jaw dropped as he stared at Anna, his disbelief evident. "Thank you, Mr. Winslow," Anna said, taking her place at the podium. "And thank you to all of you for your hard work and dedication. As the new owner of Winslow Enterprises, I'm excited to build a future where talent, innovation, and merit are recognized and rewarded." The room was still silent as Anna stood at the podium, her poised figure framed by the spotlight. Employees whispered amongst themselves, trying to piece together how the woman they had seen quietly working away in the corner office was now standing before them as the new owner of Winslow Enterprises. Robert Winslow remained rooted in place, his expression frozen in disbelief. His usual air of authority was nowhere to be seen as the weight of the situation settled over him. Anna's voice rang out with calm confidence. "Winslow Enterprises has always been known for its achievements in the industry, but I believe there is room for us to grow beyond what we are today. My vision for this company is one where innovation thrives, and every individual has the opportunity to reach their full potential regardless of their background or connections." Her words resonated with many employees in the room, particularly those who had felt overlooked under Robert's leadership. Applause began to ripple through the crowd, starting hesitantly but quickly building into a thunderous ovation. As Anna stepped away from the podium, Robert finally found his voice. He approached her, his expression a mixture of anger and confusion. "Anna," he said, lowering his voice to a harsh whisper. "What is this? How did you acquire the company?" Anna finished for him, raising an eyebrow. "It's simple, Mr. Winslow. I saw potential where you didn't. While you were focused on keeping people like me in their place, I was busy building relationships, securing funding, and working with partners who believed in my vision. It turns out, those connections you dismissed as unimportant were the key to everything." Robert clenched his fists, struggling to maintain his composure. "You think you can just walk in here and run a company of this size? You're out of your depth." Anna met his gaze with unwavering determination. "We'll see about that." The days that followed were a whirlwind of activity as Anna began implementing changes to the company's structure and culture. She held one-on-one meetings with employees at all levels, listening to their concerns and ideas. Many were surprised by her genuine interest in their input, a stark contrast to the dismissive attitude they had grown accustomed to under Robert's leadership. One of Anna's first major decisions was to introduce a mentorship program aimed at identifying and nurturing talent within the company. She knew firsthand how difficult it could be to rise through the ranks without support, and she was determined to break down the barriers that had held so many back. "Every employee here has something valuable to contribute," Anna said during a company-wide meeting. "It's our responsibility as leaders to recognize and cultivate that potential. Together, we can achieve more than we ever thought possible." Meanwhile, Robert struggled to adjust to his new reality. Though Anna had graciously allowed him to stay on in a reduced role as a senior advisor, he found it difficult to take orders from someone he had once dismissed as insignificant. In private, Robert began plotting ways to undermine Anna's authority. He spread rumors about her lack of experience, hoping to sow doubt among the employees. But his efforts backfired spectacularly when Anna addressed the rumors head-on during a team meeting. "I've heard some people question whether I'm qualified to lead this company," she said, her tone steady but firm. "To them, I say this: I may not have decades of experience as a CEO, but I have something just as valuable, an unwavering commitment to this company's success and the ability to bring people together to achieve great things. Actions speak louder than words, and I intend to let mine do the talking." Her honesty and transparency earned her widespread respect among the employees, further solidifying her position as a capable leader. As months passed, Winslow Enterprises began to transform under Anna's leadership. Revenues increased, employee satisfaction soared, and the company's reputation in the industry reached new heights. Anna's mentorship program proved to be a resounding success, with several employees rising through the ranks to take on leadership roles. One of those employees was Karen, a junior analyst who had struggled to gain recognition for her work under the previous regime. With Anna's guidance, Karen developed a groundbreaking marketing strategy that significantly boosted the company's brand visibility. When Anna promoted her to a senior management position, Karen couldn't hold back her tears of gratitude. "You believed in me when no one else did," Karen said, her voice trembling. "I'll never forget that." Anna smiled warmly. "You earned this, Karen. Don't ever let anyone make you feel otherwise." Despite the company's newfound success, Robert continued to harbor resentment toward Anna. He felt humiliated every time he saw her in the CEO's office, a position he once considered his birthright. One day, unable to contain his frustration any longer, he confronted her in private. "You've made your point, Anna," he said bitterly. "You've proven you're capable. But don't think for a second that you're better than me." Anna regarded him calmly, her expression unreadable. "Robert, this was never about being better than you. It was about creating a workplace where everyone has the chance to succeed. That's something you never understood." Robert opened his mouth to argue but stopped himself. Deep down, he knew she was right. As the years went by, Anna's leadership continued to inspire loyalty and admiration from her employees. Winslow Enterprises became a beacon of innovation and inclusivity, setting an example for other companies to follow. And Robert? Though he remained a senior advisor, his influence waned as employees gravitated toward Anna's vision of progress and unity. In time, he came to accept that the company was better off in her hands. One day, as Anna walked through the bustling office, she paused to take it all in. The energy, the collaboration, the sense of purpose that filled the air. She had come a long way from the nervous employee who once sat across from Robert Winslow, asking for a promotion she knew she deserved. Now, as the owner and leader of Winslow Enterprises, Anna knew she had created something far greater than a successful company. She had built a legacy. The transformation at Winslow Enterprises continued to unfold, with Anna's vision taking shape in ways no one could have anticipated. Employees who had once felt trapped under Robert's rigid hierarchy now found themselves thriving in a workplace that encouraged collaboration, innovation, and fairness. Anna had implemented an open-door policy, and her office was always buzzing with team members eager to share their ideas and progress. One of Anna's most significant initiatives was the introduction of cross-departmental projects. She believed that innovation came from diverse perspectives, and by breaking down silos, she ensured that employees from different departments worked together on key challenges. The results were astonishing. New products were developed faster, and processes that had once seemed cumbersome were streamlined to perfection. One such project was led by a mid-level manager named Luis, who had been quietly working at the company for over a decade without much recognition. Under Anna's guidance, Luis was tasked with heading a team to develop a new software solution for the company's clients. With Anna's encouragement and access to resources he'd never been granted before, Luis led the team to deliver a product that revolutionized the industry. At a company-wide meeting, Anna made a point to give Luis the spotlight. Luis and his team have not only created an exceptional product but have also shown us the power of teamwork and trust, she said, beaming at him. Let's give them a round of applause. The standing ovation that followed left Luis visibly emotional. Later, he approached Anna to thank her personally. "I never thought I'd have a chance to show what I'm capable of," he said. "You've changed everything, not just for me but for so many of us." Anna smiled warmly. "You've always had it in you, Luis. All I did was make sure you had the opportunity to shine." Meanwhile, Robert Winslow's days were a stark contrast to the glory he had once basked in. Though Anna had allowed him to stay on as a senior advisor, his role was largely symbolic. His opinions were rarely sought, and when they were, they often clashed with the forward-thinking ethos Anna had established. This shift in dynamics was not lost on Robert. He spent hours brooding in his office, watching as the company he had built morphed into something he barely recognized. He resented Anna for taking away his power, but more than that, he resented himself for underestimating her. One afternoon, Robert decided to confront Anna once again. He barged into her office without knocking, his face flushed with anger. "Anna, we need to talk," he said, his tone sharp. Anna looked up from her desk, unfazed. "Of course, Robert. What's on your mind?" He sat down across from her, his frustration palpable. I don't understand why you insist on changing everything. Winslow Enterprises was already successful. Why couldn't you leave well enough alone? Anna leaned back in her chair, her expression thoughtful. Robert, success isn't just about profits. It's about people. The old Winslow Enterprises might have been profitable, but it wasn't sustainable. Employees were unhappy, turnover was high, and innovation was stagnant. By focusing on people, we've created a company that's not only successful but also resilient. Robert scoffed. You think your idealistic approach will last? This is the corporate world, Anna. People will turn on you the moment things get tough. Anna's gaze softened, but her voice was firm. Maybe, but I'd rather build something worth fighting for than cling to outdated ways out of fear. And if that means taking risks, so be it. For a moment, Robert said nothing. Her words stirred something in him, an uncomfortable realization that perhaps she was right. But his pride wouldn't let him admit it. As Anna's leadership continued to flourish, Winslow Enterprises gained widespread recognition. Industry awards and accolades poured in, and the company became a sought-after employer for top talent. Anna's name was frequently featured in business magazines and speaking engagements, where she shared her philosophy on leadership and innovation. Despite her success, Anna remained grounded. She made a point to connect with employees on a personal level, remembering birthdays, celebrating milestones, and offering support when it was needed. Her authenticity endeared her to everyone, from entry-level staff to senior executives. One day, Anna received an invitation to speak at a prestigious business conference. The topic was redefining leadership in the 21st century, and she saw it as an opportunity to share her journey and inspire others. As she prepared her speech, she reflected on how far she had come since her first meeting with Robert Winslow. The conference was held in a grand ballroom filled with influential leaders from around the world. As Anna took the stage, she was met with thunderous applause. She began her speech with a story, her story. 3 years ago, I was sitting across from someone who told me I didn't have what it takes to lead, she said, her voice steady but impassioned. He dismissed my achievements, my dedication, and my potential because I didn't fit the traditional mold of a leader. But instead of letting those words define me, I used them as fuel to prove him wrong. Her words resonated deeply with the audience, many of whom had faced similar challenges in their careers. Anna went on to outline her approach to leadership, emphasizing the importance of empathy, collaboration, and inclusivity. By the time she finished, the entire room was on its feet, applauding not just her achievements but the values she represented. It was a moment of triumph, not just for Anna but for everyone who had ever felt underestimated. Back at Winslow Enterprises, the changes Anna had implemented continued to yield incredible results. The company's profits reached record highs, and employee satisfaction surveys showed unprecedented levels of happiness and engagement. Anna's vision had not only transformed the company but had also set a new standard for what corporate culture could be. Even Robert, though reluctant to admit it, began to see the value in Anna's approach. One evening, as he watched a presentation highlighting the company's achievements, he found himself feeling a sense of pride, not in himself, but in what Anna had accomplished. The next day, he approached her in her office, his demeanor unusually subdued. Anna, he began, hesitating slightly. I may not have agreed with your methods, but I can't deny the results. You've done something remarkable here. Anna looked up, surprised by his admission. Thank you, Robert. That means a lot coming from you. He nodded, a small smile tugging at the corners of his lips. I suppose we can all learn a thing or two about what it really means to lead. As the years went by, Anna's legacy at Winslow Enterprises continued to grow. She remained true to her principles, ensuring that the company stayed ahead of the curve while fostering a culture of respect and empowerment. And as for Robert? Though he eventually retired, he left with a newfound appreciation for the kind of leadership that truly made a difference. In the end, Anna's journey wasn't just about proving Robert wrong. It was about proving to herself and others that the future belonged to those who dared to lead with heart and vision. As Winslow Enterprises entered a new era of stability, Anna began focusing on fostering a culture of innovation and inclusivity across all departments. The challenges she had faced only strengthened her resolve to ensure that every employee felt valued and empowered. To achieve this, Anna introduced a series of groundbreaking initiatives designed to engage employees, break down silos, and spark creativity. One such initiative was the Winslow Innovation Hub, a collaborative workspace where employees from all levels and departments could brainstorm ideas, experiment with prototypes, and pitch solutions directly to senior leadership. The hub was equipped with state-of-the-art tools and resources, offering employees the freedom to turn their ideas into tangible projects. Anna emphasized that participation was open to everyone, from interns to executives, and that no idea was too small or too ambitious to explore. The Innovation Hub quickly became the heart of Winslow Enterprises, attracting employees who were eager to contribute to the company's growth. Among them was Nadia, a junior marketing analyst who had struggled to find her voice in the competitive corporate environment. Nadia was passionate about sustainability and had a vision for a campaign that would showcase Winslow's eco-friendly initiatives to a global audience. Nadia's initial hesitation to pitch her idea stemmed from years of self-doubt. She had always felt overshadowed by more outspoken colleagues and feared that her ideas wouldn't be taken seriously. However, Anna's leadership inspired her to take a chance. With encouragement from her teammates, Nadia signed up for a slot to present her campaign concept at the Innovation Hub's monthly showcase. When the day arrived, Nadia stood nervously in front of the audience, clutching her presentation notes. She began hesitantly, stumbling over her words, but as she spoke about her passion for sustainability and her vision for the campaign, her confidence grew. She outlined a comprehensive plan that included a series of social media initiatives, partnerships with environmental influencers, and a documentary series highlighting Winslow's journey to becoming carbon neutral. By the time Nadia finished her presentation, the room erupted into applause. Anna, who had been listening intently, stood and addressed the group. "Nadia, your passion and creativity are exactly what we need," she said warmly. "I believe this campaign has the potential to redefine our brand and connect with audiences in a meaningful way. Let's make it happen." Nadia's face lit up with a mixture of pride and disbelief. For the first time in her career, she felt truly seen and valued. Over the next few months, she worked closely with the marketing team to bring her campaign to life. The results exceeded everyone's expectations, earning Winslow Enterprises international recognition and cementing Nadia's reputation as a rising star within the company. While the Innovation Hub thrived, Anna continued to address the lingering cultural challenges that had been exposed during Mark's campaign of sabotage. She introduced a series of workshops and training sessions focused on emotional intelligence, conflict resolution, and inclusive leadership. These sessions were mandatory for all employees, including senior executives, and emphasized the importance of empathy and collaboration in the workplace. One of the most impactful changes was the establishment of employee resource groups, ERGs, that catered to diverse communities within the company. These groups provided a safe space for employees to connect, share experiences, and advocate for positive change. Anna made it a point to attend ERG meetings personally, listening to employees' feedback and incorporating their suggestions into company policies. Among the ERGs was a group for employees with disabilities, led by Luis, who had become a vocal advocate for accessibility and inclusion. Under his leadership, the group launched a company-wide initiative to ensure that all Winslow facilities were fully accessible and that employees with disabilities had the tools and support they needed to succeed. Luis's work had a profound impact on the company's culture, earning him widespread admiration. During an all-hands meeting, Anna recognized Luis for his contributions. "Luis has shown us what it means to lead with integrity and compassion," she said. "His advocacy has not only improved our workplace but has also reminded us of the importance of creating an environment where everyone can thrive." Despite the progress being made, Winslow Enterprises faced an unexpected challenge when a prominent competitor launched a smear campaign against the company. The competitor accused Winslow of greenwashing, claiming that its sustainability initiatives were merely a facade to distract from unethical business practices. The accusations, though baseless, gained traction in the media and threatened to tarnish Winslow's hard-earned reputation. Anna responded swiftly, holding a press conference to address the allegations head-on. Winslow Enterprises has always operated with transparency and integrity, she stated firmly. Our commitment to sustainability is not a marketing ploy, it's a core value that guides every decision we make. We invite any independent organization to audit our practices and verify our claims. To back her words, Anna commissioned an independent investigation by a reputable third-party firm. The investigation not only debunked the competitors' claims but also highlighted Winslow's exemplary practices as a model for other companies. The findings were published widely, turning the tide of public opinion in Winslow's favor and discrediting the competitors' smear campaign. As Winslow Enterprises continued to thrive, Anna reflected on the journey that had brought her to this point. From the moment she had walked into Robert Winslow's office to request a promotion, she had faced countless obstacles and adversities. Yet, each challenge had only strengthened her resolve and deepened her commitment to creating a workplace that valued innovation, inclusion, and integrity. Anna's story became an inspiration not only to Winslow employees but also to aspiring leaders around the world. She was invited to speak at conferences and universities, sharing her insights on leadership and the lessons she had learned along the way. Her book, Leading with Purpose, became a bestseller, offering practical advice and heartfelt anecdotes that resonated with readers from all walks of life. Under Anna's leadership, Winslow Enterprises entered a golden age of prosperity and innovation. The company's impact extended far beyond its industry, serving as a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of resilience, vision, and empathy. As Winslow Enterprises continued its golden age under Anna's leadership, the company became a symbol of success and ethical business practices. However, Anna knew that growth came with its own challenges, and she was determined to prepare the company for the future. She initiated a mentorship program to cultivate the next generation of leaders. This program paired senior executives with younger employees, fostering a culture of mutual learning and collaboration. One of the most promising mentors was Olivia, a data analyst with a knack for uncovering patterns that others overlooked. During a quarterly review meeting, Olivia presented a startling discovery, a potential security vulnerability in Winslow's supply chain system. She explained that this flaw could leave the company exposed to cyber attacks or data breaches if not addressed immediately. The room fell silent as Olivia spoke, her voice steady but nervous. Anna, who had been listening intently, broke the silence with a reassuring smile. "Olivia, thank you for bringing this to our attention," she said. "Your vigilance could save us from a major crisis. Let's act on this immediately." Anna tasked Olivia with leading a cross-departmental team to address the issue, giving her the resources and support she needed. Though the task was daunting, Olivia rose to the occasion, coordinating efforts between IT, legal, and operations teams. Together, they implemented a robust cybersecurity framework that not only resolved the vulnerability but also set a new standard for supply chain security across the industry. The success of the project earned Olivia widespread recognition, and she was promoted to a leadership role in the company's cybersecurity division. At a company-wide town hall, Anna commended Olivia for her contributions. "Olivia exemplifies the kind of leadership we strive to cultivate at Winslow Enterprises," Anna said. "Her dedication and ingenuity have made us stronger and more resilient." Meanwhile, the mentorship program revealed more hidden talents within the company. Marcus, a warehouse supervisor with a background in engineering, proposed an innovative idea to improve operational efficiency. He suggested implementing a smart logistics system that used AI to optimize inventory management and reduce waste. Intrigued by the idea, Anna invited Marcus to present his proposal to the executive team. Despite initial skepticism from some members, Marcus's data-driven approach and detailed implementation plan won them over. The system was piloted in one of Winslow's distribution centers, yielding impressive results. Operational costs were reduced by 15% and customer satisfaction scores increased significantly. Buoyed by the success of the pilot program, Anna approved a company-wide rollout of the smart logistics system. Marcus was promoted to head the newly created Logistics Innovation Department, where he continued to drive efficiency and sustainability initiatives. His story inspired other employees to step forward with their own ideas, knowing that their contributions would be valued and rewarded. As Winslow Enterprises thrived internally, Anna turned her attention to the company's external impact. She believed that businesses had a responsibility to contribute to the communities they operated in. To that end, she launched the Winslow Impact Initiative, a comprehensive corporate social responsibility program focused on education, environmental conservation, and economic empowerment. One of the flagship projects of the initiative was the construction of community learning centers in underserved areas. These centers provided free access to educational resources, vocational training, and mentorship programs, helping individuals build skills and pursue new opportunities. Anna personally visited the first center during its opening ceremony, where she met Maria, a single mother who had enrolled in a coding boot camp offered at the facility. Maria shared her story with Anna, explaining how she had struggled to provide for her children after losing her job during the pandemic. "This program has given me hope," Maria said, her voice filled with emotion. "For the first time, I feel like I have a chance to create a better future for my family." Anna was deeply moved by Maria's words. She knew that the true measure of Winslow Enterprises' success was not just its financial performance but also its ability to make a positive difference in people's lives. Over the next few years, the Winslow Impact Initiative expanded to dozens of communities, transforming countless lives and earning the company widespread acclaim. However, not everyone was pleased with Winslow's success. A group of former executives, who had been loyal to Mark and resented Anna's rise, conspired to undermine her leadership. They leaked confidential documents to the media, painting a distorted picture of Winslow's operations and accusing Anna of nepotism and incompetence. The allegations caused a media frenzy, and Winslow's stock price plummeted. Critics demanded Anna's resignation, while employees grappled with uncertainty and fear. Determined to clear her name and protect the company, Anna addressed the situation head-on. She held a press conference to refute the allegations, presenting evidence that exposed the conspirators' motives and actions. "Transparency and accountability are the pillars of our success," Anna declared. "We have nothing to hide, and I will not allow baseless accusations to tarnish our reputation." To rebuild trust, Anna invited an independent audit of Winslow's operations and governance practices. The audit confirmed that the company was in full compliance with all regulations and praised its commitment to ethical business practices. The findings vindicated Anna and restored confidence in her leadership. The conspirators were dismissed from their roles and faced legal consequences for their actions. Meanwhile, Anna used the experience as an opportunity to strengthen Winslow's internal controls and communication channels, ensuring that the company would be better prepared to handle future challenges. As the dust settled, Anna received a letter from Robert Winslow, who had been following the events from his retirement home. In the letter, he expressed his pride in Anna's resilience and leadership. "You have faced every challenge with grace and determination," he wrote. "I am confident that Winslow Enterprises is in the best possible hands." The letter served as a poignant reminder of how far Anna had come. From a determined young woman seeking a promotion to the visionary leader of a global corporation, her journey had been nothing short of extraordinary. She had faced countless obstacles, but each one had only strengthened her resolve and deepened her commitment to making a difference. Anna's story became a symbol of hope and inspiration, proving that with determination, integrity, and a clear vision, it was possible to overcome any challenge. Winslow Enterprises continued to thrive under her leadership, leaving a lasting legacy that would be remembered for generations to come. As the months passed and the storms surrounding Winslow Enterprises' reputation subsided, Anna refocused her attention on the company's long-term vision. She was determined to future-proof the organization while staying true to its core values. To achieve this, Anna launched Project Horizon, a bold initiative designed to reimagine Winslow Enterprises as a leader in sustainability, innovation, and social responsibility. The first phase of Project Horizon involved overhauling the company's energy consumption. Anna brought in renewable energy experts to transition all Winslow facilities to solar, wind, and hydroelectric power. The project was ambitious, with a hefty price tag, but Anna viewed it as an investment in the company's future. By reducing our carbon footprint, we're not only protecting the environment but also ensuring Winslow remains competitive in a rapidly changing world. she explained during a company-wide address. Employees applauded her vision, proud to work for a company that prioritized ethical responsibility over short-term profits. As the renewable energy infrastructure was implemented, Winslow Enterprises began receiving accolades from environmental organizations. The company's bold move inspired others in the industry to follow suit, positioning Winslow as a trailblazer in corporate sustainability. Meanwhile, Anna turned her attention to employee well-being. She believed that a happy, engaged workforce was the foundation of any successful organization. To this end, she introduced a flexible work policy, allowing employees to work remotely or adjust their hours to better balance their personal and professional lives. The policy was met with enthusiasm, particularly from working parents like Carla, a senior accountant who had struggled to manage her responsibilities at home and work. "This flexibility means I can be there for my kids without compromising my career," Carla shared during a town hall meeting. "It's made a world of difference for my family." Anna also implemented an annual innovation retreat, where employees from all levels could step away from their daily tasks and focus on brainstorming ideas to improve the company. The retreat fostered camaraderie and creativity, resulting in several groundbreaking projects that drove Winslow's growth. One of the most impactful ideas to emerge from the retreat was a digital transformation initiative proposed by a young software engineer named Ethan. His vision involved using artificial intelligence to streamline Winslow's operations, from supply chain management to customer service. Ethan's proposal was ambitious but well-researched, and Anna immediately saw its potential. She assigned Ethan to lead a task force to bring his vision to life. Under his leadership, the team developed an AI-driven platform called Winslow Connect, which optimized workflows, reduced costs, and improved customer satisfaction. The platform was a resounding success, earning praise from industry analysts and boosting Winslow's bottom line. Ethan's success story became a testament to Anna's leadership style, which emphasized empowerment and inclusivity. "At Winslow, we believe great ideas can come from anywhere," she often said. "It's our responsibility to nurture talent and provide opportunities for innovation." As Winslow Enterprises flourished, Anna faced a personal crossroads. For years, she had poured herself into her work, often at the expense of her own well-being. She had become a role model for millions, but her relentless drive had left little time for her personal life. During a rare moment of reflection, Anna realized that she needed to practice the same work-life balance she encouraged in her employees. She also began volunteering at local schools, sharing her story with students and encouraging them to pursue their dreams. Meanwhile, Winslow Enterprises faced a new challenge when a group of investors pushed for aggressive cost-cutting measures to increase short-term profits. The proposal included outsourcing jobs and reducing employee benefits, which went against everything Anna stood for. Rather than capitulating to the investors' demands, Anna called for an emergency board meeting. "Winslow's success is built on the hard work and loyalty of our employees," she argued passionately. "We cannot sacrifice their well-being for the sake of short-term gains." To back her position, Anna presented a comprehensive financial analysis demonstrating that maintaining employee benefits and investing in innovation would yield greater long-term returns. Her argument was compelling, and the board unanimously voted to reject the investors' proposal. The decision reinforced Anna's reputation as a principled leader who prioritized people over profits. Employees rallied around her, reaffirming their commitment to the company's mission and values. As Winslow Enterprises entered its centennial year, Anna reflected on the journey that had brought her to this moment. The company had grown from a small family business into a global powerhouse, weathering countless challenges along the way. Through it all, Anna's unwavering dedication to integrity, innovation, and inclusion had set a new standard for leadership. The centennial celebration was a grand affair, attended by employees, stakeholders, and community leaders from around the world. During her keynote address, Anna shared her vision for the future of Winslow Enterprises. "Our journey is far from over," she declared. "The world is changing and we must continue to adapt and innovate. But one thing will always remain constant: our commitment to doing what's right, for our employees, our customers, and our planet." As the audience erupted into applause, Anna felt a deep sense of fulfillment. She had not only upheld Robert Winslow's legacy but had also created one of her own, a legacy of resilience, vision, and purpose. Winslow Enterprises stood as a shining example of what was possible when a company dared to dream big and lead with heart. Under Anna's leadership, the company's best days were still ahead. With Winslow Enterprises thriving and its reputation cemented globally, Anna's focus shifted toward creating a lasting legacy for the company. She envisioned Winslow as a model of not only business excellence but also social responsibility, sustainability, and innovation. To achieve this, Anna convened a high-level leadership summit, inviting key executives, thought leaders, and industry pioneers to share insights and brainstorm the company's future direction. The central theme of the summit was Building a Sustainable Tomorrow. Anna opened the event with a keynote speech that resonated deeply with the audience. "We are not just in the business of making products or profits," she declared. "We are in the business of making an impact on our communities, our planet, and the generations that follow. It is our responsibility to lead by example and leave this world better than we found it." The summit yielded a wealth of ideas, and Anna wasted no time turning them into action. One of the most ambitious initiatives was the Winslow Green Transition, a comprehensive plan to make the company carbon neutral within a decade. This involved retrofitting factories with renewable energy systems, sourcing materials sustainably, and overhauling supply chains to reduce emissions. Winslow also committed to funding environmental research and development, partnering with universities and startups to pioneer innovative green technologies. One of these collaborations resulted in the development of a revolutionary biodegradable packaging material, which quickly became a game-changer in the industry. Anna ensured that employees at all levels were engaged in the green transition. She introduced a company-wide eco-challenge, encouraging teams to come up with creative ways to reduce waste and energy consumption in their daily operations. The challenge not only boosted morale but also generated dozens of cost-saving and eco-friendly ideas that were implemented company-wide. As Winslow pushed forward with its sustainability goals, Anna turned her attention to another passion: education. She believed that access to quality education was the key to breaking cycles of poverty and inequality, and she wanted Winslow to play a role in making this a reality. Under her leadership, Winslow launched the Bright Futures Scholarship Program, providing full tuition scholarships to underprivileged students pursuing degrees in STEM fields. The program also included mentorship opportunities, internships at Winslow, and guaranteed job placements for graduates. One of the scholarship recipients was a young woman named Lila, who had grown up in a low-income neighborhood and faced numerous obstacles in her quest for higher education. With the support of the Bright Futures program, Lila earned a degree in engineering and joined Winslow as a product designer. Her innovative designs not only improved Winslow's products but also inspired her colleagues. At a company event, Lila shared her story with the audience. "Winslow didn't just give me a scholarship," she said. "It gave me a chance to believe in myself and achieve things I never thought possible." Anna was deeply moved by Lila's journey. For her, stories like Lila's were a testament to the power of investing in people. She expanded the Bright Futures program, doubling the number of scholarships awarded each year and extending it to international students. Despite these successes, Anna knew that leadership came with its fair share of challenges. Winslow faced mounting pressure from shareholders who were skeptical of the company's investments in sustainability and social initiatives. Some argued that these efforts were diverting resources away from maximizing profits. Anna stood firm in her convictions. During a contentious shareholder meeting, she presented a compelling case for Winslow's long-term vision. She highlighted how the green transition had already led to cost savings and enhanced the company's reputation, attracting environmentally conscious customers and investors. She also shared data showing how the Bright Futures program had increased employee retention and innovation. "Profit and purpose are not mutually exclusive," Anna asserted. "In fact, they go hand in hand. A company that invests in its people and its planet is a company that thrives in the long run." Her arguments swayed many of the skeptics, but the experience reinforced her belief in the importance of transparency and communication. Anna made it a point to regularly update stakeholders on Winslow's progress, celebrating milestones and addressing concerns openly. One of the most significant milestones came when Winslow achieved its goal of becoming carbon neutral. The announcement was met with widespread acclaim, and Anna was invited to speak at the United Nations Climate Change Conference. In her speech, she emphasized the role of businesses in combating climate change. "We cannot wait for governments to act alone," she said. "Businesses have the resources, the innovation, and the influence to drive change. It's time for us to step up and take responsibility." Her speech went viral, inspiring other companies to follow Winslow's lead. Anna's leadership was recognized with numerous awards, including the prestigious Global Sustainability Prize. Yet, for Anna, the true reward was knowing that Winslow was making a positive difference in the world. As Winslow celebrated its successes, Anna faced a deeply personal challenge. Her mentor and predecessor, Mr. Lambert, had fallen seriously ill. Lambert had been a guiding force in Anna's life, and his wisdom and encouragement had played a pivotal role in her journey to the top. Anna visited Lambert regularly, cherishing their conversations and seeking his advice. During one visit, Lambert shared a piece of wisdom that stayed with her. "Leadership is not about having all the answers," he said. "It's about listening, learning, and empowering others to reach their full potential. You've done that, Anna, and I couldn't be prouder." When Lambert passed away, Anna was devastated. She honored his memory by establishing the Lambert Leadership Fellowship, a program to develop the next generation of ethical and visionary leaders. The fellowship became one of Winslow's most impactful initiatives, shaping the careers of countless individuals who went on to make their own mark on the world. As the years went by, Anna continued to lead Winslow with the same passion and determination that had defined her journey. She never lost sight of the values that had guided her from the beginning: integrity, empathy, and a commitment to excellence. One evening, as she walked through the Winslow headquarters, Anna paused to reflect on her journey. She thought about the obstacles she had overcome, the people who had inspired her, and the legacy she was building. Looking out at the city skyline, she felt a deep sense of gratitude and purpose. Winslow Enterprises was more than a company, it was a force for good. And Anna knew that its story was far from over. In the years that followed, Anna's influence extended far beyond Winslow Enterprises. Her vision and leadership had transformed the company into a global symbol of innovation, sustainability, and social impact. Yet, for Anna, her greatest achievements weren't measured by awards or accolades. They were reflected in the lives she touched and the legacy she was building. One of those lives was that of a young employee named Mark. Mark had joined Winslow as an intern, brimming with ideas but lacking the confidence to share them. Anna noticed his potential during a company brainstorming session when he quietly jotted notes but hesitated to speak up. After the meeting, she approached him personally. "Mark," she said with a warm smile, "I noticed you had some great ideas. Don't ever be afraid to share them. At Winslow, your voice matters." Encouraged by her words, Mark began to thrive. He became a key innovator in Winslow's product development team, creating solutions that boosted the company's efficiency and environmental impact. Years later, at a company event, Mark publicly credited Anna with changing the course of his career. "I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Anna Winslow," he said, his voice filled with emotion. "She didn't just see potential in me, she made me believe in myself." Moments like these reminded Anna why she had chosen this path. Leadership wasn't just about making decisions. It was about empowering others to grow, succeed, and make a difference. Despite her successes, Anna never stopped striving for more. She believed that complacency was the enemy of progress. Winslow Enterprises continued to push boundaries, entering new markets and adopting cutting-edge technologies. Under Anna's guidance, the company became a pioneer in renewable energy, developing affordable solar solutions that transformed communities around the world. One of their projects, the Solar Village Initiative, brought electricity to remote areas that had never experienced the convenience of power. Anna personally visited one of these villages, where she witnessed the profound impact of Winslow's work. Children could study at night, small businesses flourished, and healthcare services improved, all because of access to clean energy. As she walked through the village, surrounded by smiling faces, Anna felt an overwhelming sense of fulfillment. "This is what it's all about," she thought. making the impossible possible. However, Anna's journey wasn't without challenges. As Winslow grew, so did the scrutiny and expectations. Competitors sought to undermine the company's reputation, and detractors questioned Anna's decisions. One particular scandal threatened to derail everything she had built. An investigative report accused Winslow of partnering with a supplier that engaged in unethical labor practices. Anna was blindsided by the allegations, but she knew that transparency was the only way forward. She immediately launched an internal investigation and suspended all dealings with the supplier. In a public statement, Anna took full responsibility and vowed to do better. Winslow Enterprises has always stood for integrity, she said. If we have fallen short, it is my duty to make it right. We are committed to ensuring that every part of our supply chain reflects our values. Her swift and decisive action not only mitigated the crisis but also reinforced her reputation as a principled leader. The scandal became a turning point, prompting Winslow to implement even stricter ethical standards and audits across its operations. Through it all, Anna found solace in her family and close friends. Her sister Emily remained her confidant, offering support and wisdom during difficult times. Their bond had only deepened over the years, and Anna often credited Emily with keeping her grounded. One evening, as they sat together on the balcony of Anna's penthouse, Emily asked, "Do you ever think about what's next, Anna? You've achieved so much. What more could you possibly want?" Anna gazed out at the city lights, her expression thoughtful. "It's not about wanting more," she replied. "It's about giving more. I want to create something that lasts long after I'm gone. A legacy that inspires others to dream big and make a difference." Emily smiled, sensing the fire in her sister's heart. "You've already done that, Anna. But knowing you, this is just the beginning." True to her word, Anna began laying the groundwork for her next chapter. She established the Winslow Foundation, a philanthropic organization dedicated to education, environmental conservation, and social justice. The foundation quickly became one of the most impactful charities in the world, channeling millions of dollars into life-changing initiatives. One of the foundation's flagship projects was the Dreamers Academy, a network of schools designed to provide high-quality education to underprivileged children. The first academy opened its doors in Anna's hometown, a symbolic gesture that honored her roots and the community that shaped her. At the ribbon-cutting ceremony, Anna addressed the crowd with heartfelt sincerity. "This academy is more than a school, it's a beacon of hope," she said. "I want every child who walks through these doors to know that their dreams matter and that they have the power to change the world." Her words resonated deeply, and the Dreamers Academy quickly became a model for education reform. Anna's vision was transforming not just her company but society itself. As Anna approached the twilight of her career, she began mentoring the next generation of leaders. She handpicked a diverse team of talented individuals, grooming them to take Winslow Enterprises to even greater heights. Among them was a young woman named Maya, whose drive and creativity reminded Anna of her younger self. Maya often sought Anna's guidance, and their conversations became a source of inspiration for both. "What's the most important lesson you've learned as a leader?" Maya once asked. Anna paused, reflecting on her journey. "The most important lesson," she said, "is that leadership is about service. It's not about power or titles, it's about using your position to uplift others and create positive change." In her final years as CEO, Anna decided to pen her memoir, sharing the lessons, challenges, and triumphs of her extraordinary life. The book, titled Legacy of Light, became a bestseller, inspiring countless readers to pursue their dreams with courage and integrity. At the book's launch event, Anna addressed a packed auditorium filled with admirers, colleagues, and friends. Her voice was steady, her presence commanding, yet warm. "My story is not just my own," she said. "It's the story of everyone who believed in me, challenged me, and walked this journey with me. Together, we've proven that with vision, resilience, and compassion, anything is possible." As the audience erupted into applause, Anna felt a profound sense of closure. She had achieved more than she ever imagined, but what mattered most was the impact she had made. Her legacy was secure, not in the buildings that bore her name or the accolades she had received, but in the lives she had touched and the world she had helped shape. And as Anna Winslow stepped away from the spotlight, she knew that her journey, like the flame she had ignited, would continue to burn brightly in the hearts of those she had inspired.